everybody, I'm Brooke. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's cook. Okay, so I had a special request from one of our subscribers. I think the last video I did was Steve's chili, and today we're doing Tracy's crunchy eggplant parmigiana Brooke style. It's going to be so yummy. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I have my little Japanese eggplants here, and I sliced them in about 1 inch, half-inch rounds, about half-inch rounds. I salted them. I let them sit for about 5 minutes, and then I daubed all the extra moisture that came out of the eggplants. And that's one of the tricks to crunchy, non-soggy eggplant parmesan. And this is a gluten-free version, by the way. So I have some flaxseed, ground flaxseed here, as opposed to glutinous flour. So here's some ground flaxseed. And in here, I have some Parmigiana that I grated earlier. And I'm going to put some of that in the flax. And then here I have gluten-free rice cereal, and I crunched it up. Here, I'll show you how I did it. There you go. So in there I'm going to also put some Parmigiana Reggiano. Put some in there. I want everything to taste really, really good. And then I have a couple of eggs right here that I cracked. Put some salt and pepper in there, and then in my new beautiful baking pan, I liberally coated it with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Alrighty, let's get started. And I prepared all of this ahead of time because there's a lot of steps. Also, we have some ricotta that I put some basil, salt, and pepper in to make it taste yummy. And if you all don't know how to chiffonade basil, let me show you. that super simple? Chiffonade in French means making ribbons. Okay, and then I have a pot of water here that I'm going to turn on because I have a little twist, of course, to this recipe. Oh, there's our oven. Set your oven to 375 now, folks. And then in this pot, I have a can of really good marinara sauce, buy the best that you can find, and I put in 1 crushed clove of garlic and some chiffonade basil, and we'll dig that garlic out later. We're just going to get some of the essence of it. And I've got that on simmer. Okay, let's get started. Alrighty, so first thing we're going to do is mix all of this up, just like this. Okay, mix all of this up. I'm not going to put any salt into either of these crumbs or the flaxseed, but I am going to do some pepper because the cheese has quite a bit of salt. And remember, we salted our eggplant, even though we daubed it off. And no, I didn't rinse it. A lot of people do. I didn't use that much salt. You don't really need that much. Alrighty. So first things first. In like here, and like here. So you're dipping into the breadcrumbs or the flaxseed, like that. And we're going to go into our egg wash, just like that. And then we're going to use our other hand, just like that. And look at that. Now, we're going to put it on the baking sheet. All right, I'm going to do this real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get back. Okay, get a pot of boiling water going on the stove so that you can cook some pasta. And I did say pasta, even though this is gluten-free. We're using cauliflower pasta. I checked the ingredients. It can't hurt ya. Yay! If you have that sensitivity, you know what I mean? Okay, I've got my pasta out of the water, cauliflower pasta, and I've got a handful of spinach, and I'm going to give them a little chop, and I'm going to throw them into the hot pasta, and it'll make it all nice and wilty and cook just perfectly. There we go. Toss that gorgeous spinach inside of there. Isn't that pretty? Oh boy. Alrighty. And our eggplant is in the oven. This is a really simple dish. Okay. Now, over here is my red sauce. And all I did was put in a beautiful can, about the best can of tomato sauce that I could find, a crushed garlic, which I'm going to remove now because we just want it for a little bit of the flavor, not a ton of it. Okay, and we're going to take a little bit of this red gravy. We're going to put it on top of the pasta. Oof, I am super excited for this, folks. Alrighty. Now, we're going to take some of this delicious ricotta cheese right here. And what I did is I put in some salt, pepper, and some chiffonade basil from my garden. And we're just going to dollop it around, little dollops. Use as much or as little as you like. I happen to really like ricotta cheese. Okay, it's going to make the sauce a little creamy when it gets all stirred up. There we go. All right, let's check on our eggplant. Okay, there they are, out of the oven. Nice and crispy. Yum, yum, yum. Let's plate up. Hey, here we go, here we go, here we go. As you can see, I've got my pasta and I've got some ricotta and some of that yummy red gravy that I made already. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take these hot little guys and put them right on top, just like that. As many or as little as you want. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. Now we're going to do a little bit of extra basil, because I like basil. We'll put the rest over here. And a little more of this cheese. Oh, folks, this is so divine. Before we start, before I show you the finished product, I gotta take a bite. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a little bite. It's hot. Mmm. 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 Hot. Mmm. Good. It's crunchy. Hear that? Mmm. It's not soggy. It's flavorful. Oh, folks, you have to try this recipe. And when you do, make sure you let me know how it turned out for you. Okay. Eggplant Parmigiana, Brooke style. Gluten-free, healthy, tasty. Give it a try. And if you like these kinds of videos, folks, be sure to give us a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe so you know when my next video is going to be. And yeah, this was fun. Thanks, Tracy. I really appreciate you asking me to make this. It made me do some research and I figured it out. Alrighty, until we see you next time, folks, get in the kitchen and cook. Bye, I gotta go eat.